Hey everyone, look who's back. Look who's back. Happy Wednesday. I'm back. Before anything, I'm going to apply my face primer because you guys know I like to let my face primer set for a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get it on while we're waiting for some people to hop on so we can give it some time to fill in those pores. I hope you guys saw my little live announcement that I was going to be coming over here. I announced it on Instagram and on my public page just a couple minutes ago, just to give a little heads up because I know it's been a minute since I've been live. So we're going to let that primer sit. I use the Mattifying face primer. These are all unique products. You can find them all on the shop button on my business page here on Kayla's Marvelous Makeup. So that was the Mattifying face primer. Always start out with a primer and let it sit for a few minutes because that's going to fill in all the fine lines, the pores. The Mattifying one's my favorite. It's great for oily skin and combination skin. So you don't have to have oily skin to love it because I have combo skin and it's my favorite primer. We also have a hydrating one or the original Glorious Touch face primer. So, how's everybody been? How's everyone been? I really want to get back to my usual lives. I know I was being so consistent for the longest time. And then I think it was just, you know, and then here goes the connection. It's going to start messing with me. But the move, the kids starting school, sports, the kids being in sports, it was just, this year was kind of a whole new experience for all of us. And so I kind of have tried to learn how to balance everything. Still not there yet. But the kids, they only have one more week left of school until summer break. So hopefully you guys will be seeing me on here a lot more. Hopefully. So just bear with me, but I do, I run this as my business full time. So I'm always available for, you know, questions. If you guys need anything, you can message me anytime. I know you just haven't seen me on here as much. We're going to be going in with Younique's Spray Foundation. In my opinion, the best foundation ever. If you wanted to know my favorite foundation, this is it. Okay, it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And all my customers love it. And my friends, all my friends love it. So we're going to use Younique's Kabuki brush to apply it with. And then after we apply it with the Kabuki brush, I'll go in with my damp sponge and kind of just blend it the rest of the way in. So you're going to want to shake your spray foundation up really good. And then we're just going to spray it directly onto the brush. Okay, you're going to see the amazing coverage. Now listen. It's going to look like it's not my color to begin. I have to tell everyone this because you don't want your foundation to be the same color as your face. Sometimes our face can be either darker or lighter than the rest of us, but you want your foundation to blend into your neck and chest. And I promise the shade does blend once I get it all on and blend it out. This is a full coverage foundation. It's lightweight, transfer resistant, all around just an amazing, amazing foundation. It's great for all skin types, which is another awesome thing. It doesn't matter what skin type you have, if it's oily, dry, combo, mature, young, it's great for everyone. Now, do you see how that color blends perfectly in with my neck? I'm using the shade Eyelet right now. My face is a little bit darker right now than my neck, just because I do have a tan going on. I probably will move down a shade soon, or at least before summer gets here. I'll probably move down to satin. Satin tends to be my summer shade, but look at that. That was one coat. Blend it in, and you can see the coverage is great. It covered all my blemishes. It just smoothed everything out. And it really just took a couple sprays. Okay, so there you go. One coat. You can build up as much as you want, but it really doesn't take very much of this product. Okay, that's probably all I'm gonna need. We're gonna go ahead and do this side. And I love the finish that it gives because you honestly cannot feel anything on your face. That's what I love. It's not thick, super lightweight, which is what I look for in a foundation. I don't want to feel cakey. And I like my skin to still feel like skin. And that's what I get with this foundation. It just does it all. Okay, so we're just kind of gently blending. Hi, Jen. Good morning. So I thought I was going to be home until I had to go pick the kids up, but my daughter left her lunch again, that little stinker. This is the second time in the last week. Thank goodness the school's not too far from me, but so I'm gonna have to leave and go take her lunch and then come back home and then go back and pick them up and then back home. So that kind of put a little bit of a damper in my day, but it's okay. It's okay, it'll be all right. There's worse things. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Awesome coverage. I love it so much. So now that I've got it blended out with the brush, we're gonna go in with the sponge. I know, right, Jen? It was like, come on. It's okay. I love them, so you know what us moms will do for our kids. There's no way I'd make her go without a lunch, so. It'll be all right. Okay, so I just kind of like to take my sponge back over because I feel like that just helps to blend it the rest of the way. And to make sure everything is nice and smooth. Lighting has been weird lately. I don't know. Maybe I had this too close, but it's been doing something weird, like with my camera too. Not sure. Not sure what's causing it, but now we need to go in and brighten and highlight. Ignore the hair. It's a little bit of a mess today. It's a little crazy. Last week, yeah, well, this next week, this upcoming week will be their last week. They've got 5 more days of school until summer. I can't even believe it. Cannot believe summer break is here. But I am not mad. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Ready for the break. It was a busy year. The kids' first year in school. It was a big change. First year in sports, that was a big change. A lot of changes this year. So it was busy, but it was a good year. Good year, but now going into next year, I'll be glad that they're adjusted a little bit and it'll be good. I'm going to spray my sponge a little bit more with some setting spray. I didn't quite get it as damp as I like it. I normally run it under the faucet, but I kind of forgot. I do that a lot. I'll sit down and start and I'll be like, I forgot to wet my sponge. So then I end up just spraying it with setting spray or rose water or something, and it doesn't get quite as damp as I like it. Not to make you sad, but when to school? It won't make me sad. Honestly, I don't know the start date. I'm sure it's in August sometime. Okay, we're just blending this in. You get off early. Yeah, May 6th is their last day. Which I guess it is kind of early. I mean, when I homeschooled, we went all the way through May. And then I didn't start them up until after Labor Day in September. So it's going to be kind of starting back early compared to how I, did it when I homeschooled. But I guess it evens out, They're getting out early and then starting back early. So they still get about the same amount of time. Okay, I'm just making sure this is nice and blended. Got to have it blended all the way. And then we're going to go through and set it with a powder. Now you can use a loose powder, a pressed powder, whichever you prefer. I'm actually going to go in. I'm going to use my loose powder because I've been using my pressed powder. This is a lighter shade than my foundation, so I use it to set my highlight. But I've been using it for my daughter, and it's kind of her shade, but I think I want to get her the new formulated pressed shadow or pressed powder foundation when it comes back in stock. It's out of stock. Her shade's out of stock right now. All the light shades are out of stock, which I kind of knew it would. I haven't even got to try it yet. But the pressed powder foundation, she's only 12, and it looks the best on her skin and most like soft and natural. But it gives great coverage. So we're just going to use some of the Behold setting powder, which I need to cut my little net so I can get more. Well, she's using my organza right now, but I think she could probably go maybe a shade darker. I was thinking kind of like velour, but I don't know. I really don't know. I need to properly color match her, but she gets kind of tan in the summer. My kids tan very easily. So, I don't know. I'll have to really look to properly color match her. I was just using what I had here. Okay, I'm using Unique's setting brush and the Behold setting powder. So this powder is translucent, so you don't have to pick a shade to use. It's a great, great setting powder. It's very fine, and it just blends nice and sets nice. They are excited. They're excited for summer. My kids are more like homebodies, so it was a big deal, them going to school and being around other kids 24/7, but 8 hours a day. That was a lot for them to adjust to, because they like being at home. So they're excited for summer. And what kid doesn't, like a break from schoolwork? Oh, well, last I checked, they weren't. I'll need to go in and look then. because I need to order her one. Because she's been asking me to do her makeup, which if you guys have seen the pictures, I do a very simple, light, natural look for her. She's 12 years old. She's dealing with some skin issues. You guys know how it was at that age. And it just helps give her a little, you know, boost of confidence. So we don't do nothing major. I don't even do mascara, none of that kind of stuff. But I just kind of even her complexion out a little bit. Give her a little gloss. And she's good to go. All right, we're going to go in with the shade Sable in the pressed powder foundation, and we're going to use that to contour and give us some dimension to the face. One of my favorite parts of doing makeup, because it's just amazing what it does and the difference it makes. Highlighting and contouring. If you don't know how to do it, I highly suggest that you take the time to try to just learn the technique. It's really not difficult once you get the hang of it, and it makes such a difference in your makeup look. Ooh, we got little hairs coming out everywhere. I've been taking hair, skin, and nails, and I've got all these baby hairs coming out. The hair has definitely been growing, which is good. We're trying to grow it out right now. It's come a long way. Y'all know when you're growing your hair out, it gets to like an annoying stage. I think we're slightly getting past the annoying stage. But I just want it like down here. Right down here. That's where I want it. So we'll see how long it takes me to get it there. It definitely has grown a ton. I think I got it cut short back in fall of last year. It's grown a lot, and I've gotten it cut like once or twice back short again in that time. Jen, are you getting to that point? I know how you feel, but I am like, no, I'm over the short hair. I'm ready for the long hair again and the cute braids and messy buns, and I miss doing some hairstyles. Short was nice while it lasted, but I'm ready for my long hair again. We'll see how long that lasts, but I don't think short hair is for me. Like, I thought it looked cute and everything, but I don't feel as good and confident with short hair. And I always say, like, maybe if I like lost weight, a lot of weight, I might feel more confident with short hair, but I don't know. I feel more feminine with long hair. Does that make sense? All right, let's add some blush. I'm going to go in with the shade Supple in our pressed blusher, which, if you guys didn't see this month's special or discount bundle, you can get a blush and you can choose. Ooh, I was going to get my new lip gloss. Y'all might have to come with me for me to go get my lip gloss out of my purse. We just launched some new lip glosses, and you can choose one of 6 shades in the bundle. And I wanted to use it for today's look for you guys. And then you also get what was the other product? I done already forgot. Blush, lip gloss. Jen, help me out. What was the other product? I know you can upgrade it and get a mascara, but I already forgot what it is. Oh, an eyeshadow, pressed eyeshadow. You can choose any pressed eyeshadow shade. Lock it all in place with the Behold setting spray. You guys know I go back in with my sponge and I press it all in. I just feel like more comes out the longer it is, like when I wash or pull my fingers. Yeah, I guess if you play with your hair a lot, I have tried to get better at not doing that or touching my hair or but I know it's hard not to do, especially when you're in the habit of doing it. And that's probably true. Less comes out the shorter it is, but I don't know. I like long hair on me. And short hair looks good on some people. And I don't think it looked bad on me, but I just feel better with longer hair. A change is nice sometimes. And see, that's me. Like, I get tired of something and then I'm like, I just want to change. I just need something to change, you know, it up. Which we started going a little bit more blonder, which I'll probably just work on my color and going lighter as we grow it out. We'll see. I always feel like I got to finger comb my hair at times. Yeah. I don't really do that, but my hair is super fine and thin. I usually just take a brush through it or a comb. I would say with having thicker hair like you have, probably would do that more. All right, we're gonna add a little bit of a glow, a little bit of a highlight. So we're gonna go in with one of our pressed eyeshadows in the shade Optimistic. Use that as our face highlight. Put these brushes up while I'm thinking of it. So I'm going to go in with my fan brush and we're going to apply that shimmer, that light shimmer right on the high points of the cheek. We're going to take it on the tip of the nose and down the bridge. I'm probably going to have to take all this off later on because I got to get a shower before church tonight. But I know I hadn't been on in so long and I really wanted to get on because I miss doing my lives. And y'all know, like, the longer you go without doing something, the harder it is to get back into it. So I'm like, I am going to get on today no matter what. And doing lives really helps boost my business. So I can definitely tell a difference when I am not doing lives. It's different for everyone. I know some people can run their business and rarely ever do lives. For me personally, I don't know if it's just because y'all like seeing me or what it is. Just kidding. But it helps my business when I do lives. It just does. And I know some people like to see the products and see how they work. So that's why I get on here, to show you guys how good they are and how well they work. Because if you guys see me at the beginning of these videos, what I look like, you can see that they work really well. It's a complete transformation. And once you get the techniques down, it does not take you long to do. Lives always seem like it takes longer only because I am talking while I'm doing it. And unless you can multitask, which I am not good at, it's going to take a little bit longer if you're talking and explaining things. It's just how it happens. All right, I want to go grab that lip gloss real fast. So you guys are going to come with me. You're going to come with me real quick while I grab it out of my purse. What did I do with my purse? It's in the kitchen. Uh-oh, our connection's going to cut out. Ooh, good thing I came in here because my 40 mascara is in here as well. We're going to need that. We are going to need that. Okay, we got it. We got it. Have you guys seen the new lip gloss shades? There's 6 new ones. Really pretty. I got the shade Lonesome, which is going to go great with today's outfit. I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of the Hottie Lip Plumper while we're doing the eyes. If your lips need a little boost, a little plumping, this stuff is fantastic. Is it going to give you huge lips? No, you're not going to have fish lips. It just gives a little extra plump. A little extra fullness. So you will feel it, but it doesn't hurt. And you can just use it as a lip gloss or a lip topper if you want. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit and let the lips begin. Okay, waiting for the connection to come back in. A little plumper, that's what I was saying. All right, so for the eyes, we're doing a neutral look. We're gonna use some neutral shades. This is my neutral palette. This is my go-to shades when I just want like a neutral eye look. So that's what we're gonna use. I'm gonna have to get more of these shades because those are the shades my daughter has been wanting me to use on her. And it looks great on her. This is the shade Jealous. Now, I can't promise that all of these shades are available, but if you want a look that is similar, then just message me or comment on this video. I'll help you choose some shades that will get you a similar look or very close to. Jen, I really feel like I don't do much when it comes to my eye looks. We start with a transition shade always, 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 which is usually something in the light medium brown family. And it's always matte. You don't want to use a shimmer or anything, you know, glittery or shimmery up in your crease. Start with a matte shade. And then you're just going to blend it back and forth until it is fully blended out. And you want to do it gently. So we're just gently going back and forth to get the shade where we want it and how we want it. Okay? Just like that. Then we will go in with our lid shade. Now you can go into your outer crease shade if you want. If you want to do that first, you can do whatever order you want to do. I'm going to go in with my lid shade. I'm going to take a flat cream shadow brush. This is also Unique by Unique. It's called the cream shadow brush. And since we're using a shimmery shade on the lid, we are going to wet our brush with some setting spray. You can use water, rose water. It doesn't really matter. And then we're going to dip it into our shimmery shade. I'm going to use the shade Antsy. Okay, and this is going to help your shimmer really pop and become almost like a metallic. Antsy is gorgeous. Like I said, I'm going to have to get another one, get some more of these shades because my daughter likes them. Look at that. It's a beautiful champagne. It's antsy, Jen. And by wetting that brush, it completely transforms that color. It really does. Like, it's pretty and shimmery without wetting it, but when you wet it, it's like it just amplifies. So good. The dogs were barking. Moxie, Jakey. They're probably like, who is this girl? Why is she saying our names? Okay. So isn't that really pretty? Now, if you feel like you might have brought it up too far, you can always go back through and gently blend back through the crease. And that's going to help just to blend it in with that transition color. Real gently, but look how pretty that is. You could stop right there if you wanted to. But I want a little bit of depth. So I'm going to go in with a deeper brown, and I'm going to switch brushes to my fluffy crease brush. And I'm going to add a little bit of the shade Gullible. And we're going to bring that in here. Like I said, these are my go-to shades when I want like a neutral brown eye look, which those shades I feel look the best on my eyes. So I wear them quite often. I feel like they really bring out the blue in my eyes, especially that champagne color. Antsy. So good. So I'm just adding it right into this outer V and then blending it over into the crease. Do you listen to country music? Not really. I used to. But I mainly listen to like Southern gospel, and like the Isaacs, the Clark family, Rochesters. That's most of what I listen to. And if I'm in the car, I sometimes listen to 93.3. Thank you. All right, so now we need to run a little bit underneath the bottom lash line to kind of even it up. So I'm going to take my brow artist brush, and we're going to use this flat end here. I'm going to take a little bit of that shade we started out with in the crease and run that underneath. It's kind of just like a contemporary Christian, which I don't typically like, but there's a couple songs that they play that I like. It's according to what's on or what's playing. I'll usually just turn it down if it's something I don't like. But I really, really, really love the Clark family. All of their songs are so good. Now, back in the day, I listened to quite a few country songs, so I know most of the old classic country. Not what they call country today. I don't feel like it's country music anymore. It's more like a country pop, which I'm not a fan of. Okay, so see how pretty that is? I love these shades. I'm going to blend it back out. And then we're just going to make the lashes pop with some, no, we forgot to highlight the inner corner and the brow bone. Can't forget that, y'all. Can't forget that. We're going to take Optimistic, You got to highlight the brow bone and inner corner. You don't have to, but it looks good when you do. It makes a difference. Yeah, classic country. I'm more of like a love song kind of girl. I like the, what's that one John Michael Montgomery sings? I Can Love You Like That. Jen, you know, I'm a sappy girl. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I like all the sappy. And I am not ashamed. All right, we're gonna amp up these lashes with some 4D mascara. This is our 4D fiber mascara, one step fiber mascara. So good. So good. It's hypoallergenic, so you don't have to worry if you have sensitive eyes, whether these, You're a Man by Josh Turner. I know that song, but it's not one of my faves. That's funny. I'll try to think of some of the ones I really like, but I know my mind will be blank trying to think. Again, multitasking, not quite my thing. Multi-thinking, I should say. All of this mascara is bomb, y'all. It's bomb. Really, all of our mascaras, you can't go wrong with any of our mascaras. Like, we are, look at that. Hello. We are like the leading company in lashes and mascara. It is very true. This is a fresh 4D. I just got it in this last week before my ladies trip, and I tell you what, there's nothing like it. I'm going to show you a little side by side, and that is just one coat, y'all. You see that? It's ridiculous. So if you need a new mascara, you need one that works well, I got you. Just comment mascara. I'll message you and help you pick which one you want to try. And don't forget, we have a 14-day love it guarantee. If for whatever reason you don't like it, you don't like how it looks, you don't like how it feels, whatever, whatnot, you can send it back and get a full refund if it's within that 14-day. But holy smokes, so good. That was one coat. Now if I ever want to go more dramatic, we will let this coat dry, move on to the other side, and then I'll go in and add a little more onto the tips just for more length. But I usually don't even ever need more than one coat. But we're gonna go in and do this side, which I start in the base, wiggle the wand in the base. We gotta build up that base first. That's gonna make your lashes look thicker, just by building up that base, and then pull it through to the tips. Oh, it never ceases to amaze me. Never ceases to amaze me. Look at that, holy smokes. So good. You've got those fibers in there that kind of like attach and create like volume and length. It's insane. You can go on the backs of the lashes. I forgot to do that on the other side, but that's okay. Just look how fanned out and pretty they are. And if you have been using a mascara for more than 3 months, it is time to throw that baby out and get you a new mascara. Okay? You've had it for too long, and it's going to start clumping and not looking good. Yeah, Jen, I like my wand bent. I feel like I can get in there way better. Without bumping everything. Okay, we're gonna let that side dry and move on to the other side and do like quick little second coat. Not much. I'm gonna redip it, but I probably wouldn't even have to redip it. But then I'm gonna clean it off some because we don't want a lot of product. You don't want to add too much into your lashes, guys, because then it's gonna start clumping. So kind of clean your wand off a little bit. It looks like it has too much on it. Jelly. I give all credit to Unique Lash Products for my lashes. The lash serum, faithfully using the lash serum, and then of course our mascaras. And really just taking your time on your lashes makes a huge difference. Some people rush through and you really don't get the best results that, you know, possible as you would if you just kind of took your time, let each coat dry before adding another coat. Take that extra 5 minutes to work on your lashes because it makes a difference. Oh yeah. And what even makes them fan and plump up more, when I use the lash primer, that makes them plump way more up. I don't even have the lash primer on. So they really fan out when I use the primer. So good, y'all. So good. Love it. Lashes make all the difference. It really does. Icing on the cake. Okay, so I'm going to take my spoolie through that spot right there. Let's see. Whoa! I just knocked that down. All right, girl, you too. Hope you have an amazing day. If your lashes start sticking together, just kind of take a spoolie through there and kind of separate. Mine are kind of clumping right there. I added way too much. So I'm actually going to take my wand out of my twisted mascara. It's a little smaller so it can kind of help get in there and separate. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry and then we'll plump them up with, you can use your finger or you can just use the end of a brush and go through and kind of just push them up. But y'all, look at that. That's mascara. That's not falsies. One of my customers, she tried her twisted mascara out for the first time yesterday and her mom was like, "Do you have false lashes on?" She's like, "No, that's my real lashes with just mascara." Her mom's mind was blown. It's just good stuff. So lashes are done. Now I'm going to show you guys the new lip gloss, the shade that I got. I'm going to clean this Hottie lip plumper off. I forgot to tell you guys, please hit that share button and then comment shared. I'd appreciate it so, so much. Okay, there we have it. Now, you can use these glosses as a topper. You can use them on their own. I'm just going to use it on my own. You can do a lip liner and then the lip gloss, or a lip liner, then a lipstick, and then the lip gloss on top. This is just a really pretty pinky color. Oh, and it smells so good. So that Hottie Lip Plumper really helped give me a little bit more fullness. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go through and kind of that's the look. Isn't that pretty? These are so cool. You can see that kind of has like a little iridescent shine to it. The shade is called Lonesome. And our look is complete. Our look is done. So if you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. My name is Kayla Weber. These are all unique products that I sell. You can find them on my website, which there's a shop button at the top of my business page here at Kayla's Marvelous Makeup. If you're watching on YouTube, head on over to Facebook and follow my business page, Kayla's Marvelous Makeup, or there will be a shopping link down in the description. All you'll have to do is set up a customer account with me and enjoy shopping and grab you some new unique goodies. Make sure to check out the April special in the menu bar. We always have a special going on every month, so make sure you check that out, see if it's something you're interested in. I hope you guys have a great day. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me. And thanks so much for joining me today and watching. If you're catching the replay, hashtag replay down below, and make sure to share this with a friend or family. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys on my next live. Bye, everyone.